Hello our students, welcome again in Unit 13, page 64. Look at the title of our lesson. I want to be a programmer. Before we begin, let's look at the pictures that we have here. Look at picture number 1. We have a teacher, Mrs. Salma, and we have a class of students. We have Samira and her friends. Look at here. We have a guest. Who is this guest? Who is this guest? What is her name? We don't know. Now, let's move to picture number 2. We have a classroom and we have 2 students here. We have a teacher, Mrs. Salma, and a guest, a visitor, okay? We don't know what is her name. Look at picture number 3. We have here Samira and Layla. Look at the small circle. Who is in the small circle? We don't know. Okay? What do Samira and Layla talk about? Now let's move to picture number 1. This week we are going to talk about jobs. We have got a visitor. Today this is Mrs. Sapan. She is a computer programmer. Hello everyone, I am a computer programmer. I design programs for computers. It's a fascinating job. Do you like computers? Samira, yes I do. So what is the name of the visitor? What is the name? Her name is Mrs. Sapan. What does a computer programmer do? She designs programs for computer. Does she like her job? Yes, she does. Let's move to picture number 2. Now, let's move to picture number 2. Have you got any questions for Mrs. Sapan? Please put up your hands. Put up your hands. How long have you been a computer programmer? Samira says. Mrs. Sapan, I've been a computer programmer for 3 years. For 3 years. So, what do the pupils do if they have a question? They put up their hands. Look at picture number 3. Samira, what do you want to be when you are older, Layla? Layla, I want to be an accountant. Why do you want to be an accountant? Layla, I want to be an accountant because I like working with numbers. Accountants help people to organize their money. So, what does accountant mean? Accountant means محاسب in Arabic. Now, what does Layla want to be? She wants to be an accountant. Let's move to picture number 4. What about you, Samira? What do you want to be? I want to be a computer programmer. I think that it's an important job. I really enjoyed Mrs. Sapan's talk. It's the perfect job for you. You are very good at using a computer. So what does Samira want to be? She wants to be a computer programmer because she is very good at using a computer. These are the new words of our lesson. Programmer. Now it's a program design. Design, it's a noun, make models. Accountant, It's a noun. A person who works with numbers. Perfect. Noun. Idle. Fascinating. It's an adjective. Amazing. Hello our students, welcome again in أطفال الرمث النموذجي school. Our grammar lesson is about want to. Where do we use want to? We use want to express a desire to do something. For examples, I want to buy a book. She wants to run in the garden. They want to make cards. Now let's move to the form of want to. We begin by a subject plus want to or wants to. It depends on the subject plus base form, infinitive form, okay, plus a complement. Look at the note here. If the subject is singular, we add s to want. Wants to, okay? We add s to the verb if the subject is singular. For example, Ahmed wants to visit you. Wants to visit you. We add s here, okay, because the subject is singular. But if the subject is a plural, we don't add s to want to. For example, I want to clean my house. Look at want to here. We don't add s because the subject is plural. Subject is plural here. Thank you. Hello our students, welcome again in exercise 5, read and answer, page 66. Today we are going to read a paragraph about the young inventor. The young inventor, المخترع الصغير. Before we begin, let's look at the question here. Who works with Abdul Rahman on his inventions? Let's look at the picture here. Who is this man? He is Abdurrahman al-Zurqan. Is an inventor from Jordan. He was born in 1990 in Tafila. His father was a farmer. When he was a child, Abdurrahman helped him on the farm. Life on the farm was difficult because there wasn't enough water for the plants in the summer. In the winter, the plants got too cold. So, what did his father do? His father was a farmer. Why was life on the farm difficult? Because there wasn't enough water for the plants in the summer, and in the winter the plants got too cold. While they were still at school, Abdurrahman and his brother Muhammad invented a new machine. So, who works with Abdurrahman on his inventions? His brother Muhammad works with Abdurrahman on his inventions. The machine watered plants in the summer and kept them warm in the winter. The brothers wrote about the machine and entered a competition for students. Abdurrahman and Muhammad won a prize. So, what did the machine do? The machine watered plants in the summer and kept them warm in the winter. What did the brothers do with their inventions? They wrote about the machine and entered a competition for students. After he left school, Abdurrahman decided that he wanted to help more young people, so he taught them about his ideas. He also started to work for a charity for young people. Now, What did he do after the school? Abdurrahman decided that he wanted to help more young people. Abdurrahman thinks that it's very important to have dreams. أن يكون لديك أحلام for the future. His dream is to help other people and to make the world better. Okay, this is a dream of Abdurrahman. So Abdurrahman decided to help other young people, in the Jordan, because he thinks that it's very important to have dreams for the future. These are the new words of our lesson. Inventor, noun, a person who creates something new. Difficult, adjective, very hard. Water, as a verb. Irrigate, dream, noun, vision. Invent, verb, to create something new. Please pause the video and copy this table in your notebook.